Hi, today is a review of this Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. It is the Relief Sun Aqua Fresh Rise Plus B5. It's SPF 50. It's PA and 4 pluses. This has the highest UVA and UVB protection for a daily sunscreen on the market. And Beauty of Joseon just came out with this over this past summer, 2025. I am so excited to get my hands on this. I did order this from Yes Style, and I can't wait to show you my wear test and talk about whether or not I recommend it and who I recommend it for. Is it good for dry skin, combo skin, normal skin? All of that is coming up. Hi, I'm Sean, Melanoma Mom. Welcome to my channel. I am a skin cancer survivor with a passion for sun protection. All right, let's jump into that wear test. New sunscreen day. This is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Aqua Fresh Rise Plus B5 SPF 50 PA 4 pluses. I got this off of Yes Style. I'll pop up my Yes Style discount code for you because if you make a purchase using my code or the links down below, then I get a little coin that I use to purchase sunscreens. To review for y'all off of Yes Style. The only thing I have on my face is the Dermalogical Multi-Active Toner. I've been loving this. All right, it has a gradient blue into beige packaging and just a little squeezy tube. One of y'all asked me if I had tried the original of this, and I have. And I forgot about it. I tried it 2 years ago. I will leave that video review wear test. I'll leave it linked in the description box down below. Got my 1/4 teaspoon ready, but let's see what it looks like. Okay. Feels like very lotiony. Let's fill this up. We're going up, up, up. It's our moment. Da, 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 da. A little bit more. Does it have a fragrance? Oh, no, I don't think it does. Oh, very lightweight, very thin formula, thin lotiony texture. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is gonna rub in so fast. Am I gonna put this around my eyes? Sometimes I can get away with the UV filters that we don't have here in the States. I can get away with putting those around my eyes. Should I test it and see? Should I take a chance for you all? Possibly. This brand also makes the Daily Tinted that I absolutely love. That's a mineral. Comes in like 13 or 14 different shades. One of my top fave tinted sunscreens. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna finish putting this on my ears and my neck with a 2/4 teaspoon, and I will be right back. This feels like it's gonna dry down fast. It's actually not that glowy. Looks more like a natural finish. This dried down in 5 minutes. It is a natural finish, almost dry touch, slightly tacky. Oh, wow. This feels nice, lightweight. Yeah, this is very nice. I did look at the ingredients. There are no FDA approved UV sunscreen filters in here because this is a Korean sunscreen and they have different approved UV filters. No stinging or burning around my eyes. This is why we need different UV filters approved in the by our FDA here in the States, because they don't sell this on the Beauty of Joseon US website. I'm loving this so far. I could change my mind, but this is wow. Okay. I'm gonna put a full face of makeup on using the Merit, the uniform, as my makeup topper. And I'll be right back. I'll let you know how it sits under foundation. All right, here's the final look. What do you think? I think as I go throughout the week and continue testing this, I'll try it under different foundations or skin tints. Like I've got my Westmann Atelier Foundation stick that's a little more natural finish. I'll try it under that. My Missha BB Cream. I think it looks pretty. Do I have too much blush on? Is this too much blush? Oh, I'm excited to continue wearing this the rest of the week and forming my opinion and my thoughts. So what you see next will be my 2-hour check-in. We'll see if this breaks down anything on my face, and then my final thoughts after wearing it for a week. So, okay, 2-hour check-in for the Beauty of Joseon. What do you think? I don't think it got any glowier.
2-hour check-in.
All right, I've used about a quarter of this up. I can't stop wearing it. I absolutely love this one. I love the finish. I love how it applies on the skin. I love how it feels on my face. It just sits beautifully under makeup. It wears beautiful on its own. I am highly, highly impressed. But there are some controversial ingredients in here, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. First, let me give you the basics of this, okay? This sunscreen retails for $18 for 1.69 fluid ounces. That is a fantastic price point. Now, at the time of filming on YesStyle, it's only $14.40. I know, fantastic price, right? If you're looking for a budget sunscreen that doesn't perform like a budget sunscreen, this is the one. This is the one. This sunscreen boasts hydration to the skin with a lightweight formula, and that's exactly what it is. You put it on your skin and it doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel greasy, it's not sticky, it sinks on top of your skin so nicely. It also has great ingredients in it that you will recognize, like colloidal, I have a hard time saying that word, colloidal oatmeal, panthenol, and these ingredients also soothe the skin. They're very nourishing. Colloidal oatmeal you see a lot in baby products. At least here in the States, a lot of brands will advertise for sensitive baby skin with colloidal oatmeal. This also contains rice seed water, which helps plump up the skin and give it more hydration. According to Beauty of Joseon, this is suitable for all skin types. And normally I would question that. But I tend to agree. If you have dry skin, let me know if this works out for you. I have normal leaning oily, and this is just absolutely gorgeous and feels luxurious on my skin. I love that Beauty of Joseon has put some of their test studies on the YesStyle website. For example, they showed that after 2 weeks, an improvement in skin that had acne. They also saw a sebum level improvement. Now, this sunscreen is not water resistant, so don't go jumping in the pool and don't go doing sweaty activities. But for everyday wear, you're getting a luxurious sunscreen, high-end sunscreen for a budget price point. Now, because this is a chemical sunscreen, it has no white cast, 0 white cast. Let's talk about the ingredients a little bit because this is the part that gets a little controversial. I'm going to pop up the full list of ingredients here on the screen. Now, we know that this is a chemical sunscreen. However, it is filled with UV filters that we do not have here in the United States. These are not approved UV filters by our medications regulating body called the FDA. However, in Korea and other countries, these UV filters are approved by their regulating body. One of them you may recognize is the butyl-octyl salicylate, or salicylate, I always say it incorrectly. You'll see that in there. Here in the United States, this is a controversial ingredient because a lot of times companies will sneak it in as an SPF booster because it makes a sunscreen more elegant of a formula. It also boosts that SPF factor, but it's not an approved UV filter. But that doesn't mean that it's bad. So I put the entire ingredient list into ChatGPT and asked it to identify the UV filters in the sunscreen and tell me how they are working to build up the UVA and UVB protection. Now, I'm gonna pop up the names of these UV filters on the screen because I don't know how to say them. So we're gonna just refer to them by the first letter, okay, of the name. So the first one identified was ET. This one works as a UVB filter, photostable, and provides that strong UVB protection commonly found in European and Asian sunscreens. Next, we have DT. This is broad spectrum, so it provides UVA and UVB protection. Photostable, works beautifully with other filters. Then we have TDSA, which is a UVA filter, protects against deep penetrating UVA rays, helping prevent photo aging. And then we have BEMT, which is also known as Tinosorb S, which is also a broad spectrum, a UVA and UVB filter. It's highly stable and helps stabilize other UV filters too. I just found that fascinating to see how they all work together. If you like this breakdown with me using ChatGPT to help understand these chemical UV filters, let me know. Should I include this portion in all of my future sunscreen reviews? ChatGPT did not identify butyl octosalicylate as a UV filter in the list of UV filters. So I asked it, how is this ingredient working within the formula? I'm confused. One, it complimented me on being a ingredient detective. I guess I need a little detective hat on now. So it said that this ingredient, one, works as a UV filter, booster, and solvent. It helps dissolve and evenly distribute the other powerful UV filters like the ET, the Tenasorb. It said to think of it like a mixer that helps keep all the UV filters perfectly blended and prevents them from crystallizing or separating. And it also slightly enhances the SPF performance by improving how those filters spread on your skin, which I found incredibly interesting, right? So it's not a sneaky way to put an additional UV filter in. It's an ingredient that helps prevent crystallizing, prevent separating, spread evenly, which is interesting, right? Because I feel like that's not the conversation that we're having or that we're hearing from other influencers. If you want to hear more about what I'm discovering, either enter it into ChatGPT yourself and ask, or I can do a separate video on it. Let me know. Now on their website, it doesn't specifically say that this is fragrance free. I think it is. So I asked ChatGPT, are there any fragrances in the ingredient list of this product? And it said no. The sunscreen appears to be fragrance free. That's great news for those of us who are sensitive to fragrances. Today's a great day to wear sunscreen. I will see you in the next one, and I will continue wearing this one, and I would absolutely repurchase this one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, for those of you who are staying, I thought you might be interested in an ankle update, also a cold virus update. Yes, I'm on day 7 of this cold virus. It is on its way out. I have energy back. I can breathe mostly out of my nose at this point. I just have a cough and my voice still sounds pretty froggy. But the exciting news has to do with my ankle. I had my 11-week post-ankle surgery appointment with my orthopedic surgeon today, and I got approved to get out of the boot and begin transitioning into a shoe, begin walking on my foot. So I've been doing a little bit of that today. Very minimal pain. I'm still doing physical therapy twice a week. For those of you who don't know, I fell down just 2 stairs, carpeted stairs at that, in my house back on August 9th. Had ankle surgery. I think I have a metal plate and I think 8 screws. I broke my tibia and my fibula, non-weight bearing for the longest time. So it's been a very long journey. Today is October 30th. So I'm excited to be progressing along, and I'm back in my office, and I will be decorating soon for the holidays in my office. I'm excited. Thank you guys so much for all your thoughts and your prayers during my recovery. I appreciate it greatly.